Sleep is an important part of a human's life. You spend about 1/3 of your life asleep. Quality sleep is just as important to survival as food or water. Without sleep, you can't form or maintain the pathways in your brain that let you learn and create new memories, and it's harder to concentrate and respond quickly. This is because sleep is important to a number of brain functions, including how neurons communicate with each other. It also re-energizes the body's cells, clears waste from the brain, and supports learning and memory. When you are sleeping, the brain disposes of its waste via the glymphatic system, which consists of a network of vessels that runs alongside blood vessels in the scalp and drains waste-filled cerebrospinal fluid from the organ. Waste products cleared away by this system include insoluble clumps of misfolded proteins that are deposited in the brain. Lack of sleep reduces the efficiency of the brain's waste disposal system, so that the insoluble protein clumps that would normally be cleared away by it remain in place. Prolonged periods of poor sleep could result in these clumps accumulating to toxic levels, which could worsen sleeping difficulties. Sleep affects almost every type of tissue and system in the body, from the brain, heart, and lungs to metabolism, immune function, mood, and disease resistance. Research shows that a chronic lack of sleep increases the risk of disorders including high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression, and obesity. Sleep is an integral part of our life and is incredibly complex. Sleep is composed of several different stages that can be differentiated from one another by the patterns of brainwave activity that occur during each stage. These changes in brainwave activity can be visualized using EEG and are distinguished from one another by both the frequency and amplitude of brainwaves. The brain generates two distinct types of sleep: rapid eye movement, REM sleep, and non-REM sleep, which has 3 stages. Each is linked to specific brainwaves and neuronal activity. Most of the sleeping we do is non-REM sleep, characterized by large, slow brainwaves, relaxed muscles, and slow, deep breathing, which helps the brain and the body recuperate after a long day. You cycle through all stages of non-REM and REM sleep several times during a typical night, with increasingly longer, deeper REM periods occurring toward morning. Stage 1 non-REM sleep is the changeover from wakefulness to sleep. During this short period of relatively light sleep, your heartbeat, breathing, and eye movements slow, and your muscles relax with occasional twitches. Your brainwaves begin to slow from their daytime wakefulness patterns. Stage 2 non-REM sleep is a period of light sleep before you enter deeper sleep. Your heartbeat and breathing slow, and muscles relax even further. Your body temperature drops and eye movements stop. Brainwave activity slows, but is marked by brief bursts of electrical activity. Stage 3 non-REM sleep is the period of deep sleep that you need to feel refreshed in the morning. It occurs in longer periods during the first half of the night. Your heartbeat and breathing slow to their lowest levels during sleep. Your muscles are relaxed and brain waves become even slower. After stage 3 non-REM sleep, REM sleep begins. REM sleep first occurs about 90 minutes after falling asleep. Your eyes move rapidly from side to side behind your closed eyelids, and mixed-frequency brainwave activity becomes closer to that seen in wakefulness. That is because, during REM, a dreamer's brain becomes highly active while the body's muscles are paralyzed, and breathing and heart rate become erratic. A small group of cells in the brainstem, called the subchoriulus nucleus, controls REM sleep. There are several structures within the brain that are involved with sleep. The hypothalamus contains groups of nerve cells that act as control centers affecting sleep. Within the hypothalamus is the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the SCN. The SCN contains clusters of thousands of cells that receive information about light exposure directly from the eyes and control your behavioral rhythm. Some people with damage to the SCN sleep erratically throughout the day because they can't match their circadian rhythms with the light-dark cycle. The brainstem at the base of the brain communicates with the hypothalamus to control their transitions between wake and sleep. Sleep-promoting cells within the hypothalamus and the brainstem produce a brain chemical called GABA, which acts to reduce the activity of arousal centers in the hypothalamus and the brainstem. The brainstem also plays a special role in REM sleep. It sends signals to relax muscles essential for body posture and limb movements so that we don't act out our dreams. The thalamus acts as a relay center for information from the senses to the cerebral cortex, which is the covering of the brain that interprets and processes information from short to long-term memory. During most stages of sleep, the thalamus becomes quiet, letting you tune out the external world. But during REM sleep, the thalamus is active, sending the cortex images, sounds, and other sensations that fill our dreams. The pineal gland, located within the brain's two hemispheres, receives signals from the SCN and increases production of the hormone melatonin, which helps put you to sleep once the lights go down. People who have lost their sight and can't coordinate their natural wake-sleep cycle using natural light can stabilize their sleep patterns by taking small amounts of melatonin at the same time each day. Scientists believe that peaks and valleys of melatonin over time are important for matching the body's circadian rhythm to the external cycle of light and darkness. The basal forebrain also promotes sleep and wakefulness. Release of adenosine, a chemical byproduct of cellular energy consumption, from cells in the basal forebrain and other regions supports your sleep drive. Caffeine counteracts sleepiness by blocking the actions of adenosine. During REM sleep, the amygdala becomes increasingly active. Sleep is a crucial part to being healthy.